All right, so we are back with the Champions League, and you guys are here on the refresh after our last 10 victories. So we're gonna jump back down into this, and as a little bit of a follow up to what I talked about with my defense team. And like I said, this is nothing special. This team does not deserve to go any of the distance, and this is exactly why I point this out. Is look at how many times I've been, somebody has just say, "Oh, I can beat that team," right? And they go straight in for me. And this is kind of the proof here, right? Had I made a more serious team, right? One of the things is you got to think of like the psychological thing about it, right? Is if you make a team that looks scary, chances are people aren't going to fight it, and that's what I mean about having a lot of CCers and tanks. Because you guys even see me hesitate on some of these when we come in here. I'm like, that's a little too tanky, or that looks a little bit like again, this first row. This first row's kind of annoying. Like these two, what did I talk about? We have two meta Astromon hanging out at the top, right? Well, let's look past that. Well, we have Dark Sonic, okay. We've got Water Sherazad, all right. We have an attacker with I'm just gonna call him Cenarius because that's what my brain goes to. So we've got him, and then we've got basically we've got Light Vitra here, and so this might not be too bad. Persephone's gonna take she's gonna hit that, right? And then you come down here and look at this, and we don't have Ultimate Evolved Arthur, so that's not scary. These two are kind of I mean, 90% chance of stun with 100% stun, with Dark Succubus. I mean, I'm not scared of that. Sonic, yeah, he's got the Siphon, but like Mona should take him out pretty easily if I'm being honest. So, like I said, this first part, yeah, I probably would have been no thanks. But this second one and third one, I'm pretty confident I can chew through the defenses that are there with that. So it doesn't scare me. Now, if they had like, let's say, I mean, she's banned this time, but you guys see what I'm talking about. Like, again, you have other crowd controllers, other Astromon that cause pay to win. What? Other Astromon that does the same thing, that causes the same heartache like these two do. And there's plenty of them out there. It comes down to like identifying that. So well, we got the Pugilist set off on Water Fenrir, which isn't bad. We got Light Valkyrie stunned, so we'll take that. Wow, you took a lot of damage from that. Let's taunt the Taunter. Okay, let's not. And we're just gonna throw. Yeah, I hate that. That's one of the things with it. She resisted, so she's gonna go down. That's kind of scary. Let's do this. And we can't get through barriers, so we're just gonna get hit like a truck. That's awesome. That's even funnier. Too bad Yuki. Oh wow, Yuki actually resisted and got through, but it doesn't matter because of reasons. I could take out Valkyrie, but I'm gonna take the stun here. Yeah, resisted. She's dead. So now we have kind of an issue here. Hanahime has her. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. So again, this is right here, and this is just the breakdown of my team. My team can't really do anything. We got screwed with no taunt there, so we kind of lost Victoria and that, and plus with Arthur coming out on the stuns, it just was that. So and again, there's the damage that I expected. Bonk. Oh, well, that gets sapped immediately, and then we're just gonna come here. Tina might be dead. She didn't go after Tina. That's good. I'm grateful for that. Undying Volition might proc here. Nope, we got her. So, yeah, we're just gonna do that. So, and there you go. That right there proved my confidence with my middle row. My middle row should have taken out that team on here. Now, like I said, how much damage Mona puts out here is gonna depend. Okay, we got 50% across the board. That's not terrible, I should say. Arthur is still more of a threat in my eyes. If Yuki takes him out, if she crit. Had she critted, we would have. But I'm not going to make, again, the reason why I don't take out Arthur and I risk it for the biscuit is because I need Mona's siphon on that. So I'm going to use Yuki to take him out. Water Leviathan is pretty scary. I give them props on that one. However, I need to do as much damage as I can. Yeah, that stun here is a problem. I might lose this bottom row. I actually might lose this bottom row, and there's just nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. And I've said it before. I mean, sometimes we're not going to win them all. I would much rather not. Yeah, SP Siphon not going through barrier, and that is a bug they've addressed. So, yeah, we're just gonna give up. I think had I actually crit on one of them, it would have been better down here. And I could swap out that team in the bottom, but again, this is I'll use this as an example again to you guys. You know, you're not gonna win them all. And yes, of course, if you want to go back in there and fight that, go for it. Like, yeah, obviously, it's your tickets, your frustration, whatever. But I'm going to take that and move on. And once again, my team is definitely, my attacking team here is not the be all end all. It's not the best. It works, right? That was our first technical loss, not something that the game froze on me. So. Again, it is what it is, but we'll just move on here. Well, I mean, I'll take 3 stuns out of that. Let's just bop you. Okay, let's try that again. Let's just bop you. I'm so glad you get the taunt after you kill. Well, I shouldn't have bopped you, because, yeah, everyone is fucking taking advantage of this shield shit. That's disgusting. I should have won that. That's pretty bad. All right. I'm actually going to give that up completely, and we're going to try that again. Everybody's taking advantage of this bug right now. It's unbelievable. And I have so many Bastion set gems. Maybe that's what I should do too. You know, get on the bandwagon. Why not? All right, let's try this again. So now that we know. So we now know Persephone's going to come out here. So how do we change this strategy? The reason why we wanted to knock somebody out, hopefully getting a crit here, is because we are going to lay on the damage to break the Bastion set. Just so that when we do this, we can actually get through the siphon. And then what we do here is we just pile this damage on. And the last one here, between these two, we can actually just do that. And we should win. Let me try that again. And we should win. All right, so then let's see how much damage we pull out here. No Bastion set on this one? But why? I'm just going to take my free 2 kills. We can worry about if Yuki stuns one of the 2 of them, and if not, she's pretty much done. All right. Well, out of both of these, it really doesn't matter. I was thinking about swapping Yuki down to the bottom row just because it would be light versus dark, but I don't know. I kind of want to see test my mettle against this top team, regardless. Well, that wasn't exactly the ones I wanted to get stunned, but man, is that getting real old. This has probably been one of the most annoying. Cherry coming out, it's not bad, so we can sap her immediately. She's still gonna heal, which is one of the things about her. And this is an example, right? I just want to point this out. This is why I suggested Wood Cherry as far as this Astromon. She's gonna heal, right? We didn't do too. We did a. I mean, I don't remember how much damage we did do, but look at how much she actually healed just off of attacking, right? That's the value out of that Astromon that I think is overlooked, especially in this PvP scenarios. It's just like Water Persephone, right? The healing amount, right? That adrenaline works, especially on Astromon. Now I know her HP or whatever is lower, but I mean, she really just negated half of the damage I just did overall to that team. So she has her value out there, and I want to make sure that that's kind of pointed out here as an example of why I promote this, the having a Wood Cherry at least. Adrenaline's no joke. It really isn't. I'm just going to try this for you. Well, that's fine. We can't let you go off healing, and I want you to taunt. Okay? I take it back. I want you to resist every damn thing I do. That's what I want. Once again, I'm going to have to go to the sap here. This one's becoming a little bit of a problem. I'm going to try and taunt. Yeah, that's why. Yuki getting two stuns each turn is not helping out, and yeah, look at how much she just healed. This is a little bit of annoying. This is a real little bit of annoying Astromon. I could let her heal, but she's gonna put a shield up, and I don't want that. Oh man, these resists are killing me. And you guys seeing like what I'm fighting a losing battle right now, big time. And that's just because of her healing. Just because of her healing. And then we can't even break through that. Like, again, this is just a round I'm going to give up. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care to fight that war right there, and you're just gonna lose. That's how that's gonna be. So I literally just gave up that round because of that Wood Cherry. We're gonna bonk. Yeah, we might as well do all the damage to her. Attack down. You're full back up. You have an attack down, but it's Dark Persephone. It doesn't affect her. And so we make it to this bottom row. Apparently what you had hidden was a Dark Saren? I don't remember who was missing. But what's funny about this team is they're all going to go after Hanahime, right? So let's just get rid of what we can. Yeah, well, let's pile some damage. And Hanahime lives. That's bad for you, good for me. Let's just do this. And this is gonna hurt. Well, I don't see you living, so that's why I'm just going to hit auto and watch the fireworks. But even so, on that first team, right, going back to that one, again, you know, I still was able to take out his other two teams. And that's, again, the problem with, if I had to point out the problem with Champions League, is it is that this is cool. I love this mode. It's just the defense, like, you really have to have, if you want a foolproof defense, you really only need 8 Astromon. But if you had the ability, you know, you could put out a team that could probably be pretty good in most scenarios. But again, the people with the Astromon to get through a lot of this stuff would end up being, I mean, they're still gonna get through your team. The middle row is not bad. The bottom row isn't bad. The top row, once again, is kind of up in the air. We'll see. Victoria's probably gonna die unless we get a stun. We got nothing. So I'm gonna try and save her if we get a taunt. I don't know why I say it out loud anymore, because we know it's not gonna happen. Victoria's pretty much dead. Oh, she survived. That Leo didn't hit as hard as I thought he was going to. That's a yikes. However, I need to take out you. You getting your ability up is not what we want. It's fine. Mona will go after her. Leo, that we've learned, doesn't do any damage to us. We got the crit. We got the defense down. We're just going to take what we can. And now we will use these. Shock with defense down is pretty much a GG on that. And I do not see these 3 living. Yeah. Problem with defense class cannon builds is they don't necessarily work. We just took out 4 attacking Astromon in literally 1 turn. So that's where these types of okay, well, that's cool. Now you can die. I'll let the guy barely doing 300 damage apiece to you kill you, but that's okay. That's why having attacking Astromon in the defense stuff is, unfortunately, I know if it's all you got, it's all you got, but that you can clearly see how that gets destroyed immediately. They're good to sprinkle in here or there, but like, well, like, let's give you the perfect example here. There is, I don't remember if you might be tank. No, you're defender. So that's not an attacking Astromon. I know that. That one's not. Arthur is, but he kind of gets the pass because it's friggin' Arthur, right? There's no other attacker on this defense team, and that's something that I'll point out too when we talk about that kind of stuff. Is like, you guys kind of see how there's not. Dark Sherazade might have been an attacker. She gets a pass though because she's being utility a little bit and she has the immunity thing. But point being, there's not 4 attackers there. Having an attacker come out as a hidden Astromon's not a bad idea. But you got to remember, you know, how I'm running. You know how I'm specifically running, right? You guys see how I'm always having an SP Siphon as the last person to deal with whatever you have coming out. So, and we didn't do any type of damage there. That's fun. What do you do? I'll try and break this Bastion gem, and then we watch resist happen. just kill me. Just do your worst. I just don't even know anymore. And then we get 2 stuns off. That's incredible. You're still stunned. Let's taunt you. Holy cow, she did it. I still don't have like anything else I can do. And a resist. Lovely. If you guys wanted to know what hell looked like, you're looking at it right now. I mean, one or the other is going to get theirs off, so at this point, I don't really care. Look at all that resist, dude. Yeah, you know, have fun. There's your perfect example. What did I tell you? Crowd control is king. That was CC hell right there. And once again, look at this team, right? You know, this is where my attack team is crumbling because we cannot do any type of amount of decent enough damage to these Astromon. So this is a good enough combo damage. All right, well, it's going to come down to this auto. We lucked out there. So let's see. I don't know how this bottom row is going to go, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Yeah, we did not even scratch that. Oh, man. We're going to lose this one, too, probably. I have no idea what's the attacker here. I think we just we pile in on Sherazade. Yeah, we're done. This is one we're just going to have to lose. I'm not even going to try with one attacker left. We are striking out today, guys. We are definitely hitting the good teams. Which is, again, good, you know, and that's what I want to show off, too. I don't want to always show me winning all the time. I want you to see how this team breaks down. And that's, in that last team, that was a good, that's the variety I talked about yesterday, having a good spread of Astromon. And again, crowd control is king in PvP, man. Now, obviously, I am getting screwed a little bit more than I should because I'm, you know, things are being resisted. But again, that's just how it goes. There's nothing to say about that. There's nothing to be like. Again, I could be upset about that, but at the same time, there's no point in fretting over it. I'm just going to auto and let everyone do their stuff at once because we get the combo damage. We'll do it again. Well, I don't suspect Yuki's going to live. And we're just going to auto that. And there we go. We're easy on that. And all right, because we went back in. I'm like, why do I only have 3 tickets? That's because I went in there. Oh, well, I mean, sure. You're going to give me a free win. I'll take a free win. Look at all that resist, man. It blows my mind. All right, Shelly, you shouldn't live. Kira's a tank, so she's got a lot of health, so it be that way sometimes. I mean, this is somewhat akin to my team, so I'm gonna swap that though for that water damage from Victoria. Stun is obviously more useful, but defense down has its perks as well. Fire Neza, huh? Let's see if we can take you out. All right. Sure, let's just put up the barrier. Like, all I care is just the damage reduction now on Miho. And I'm pretty sure she's fully booked. So, like, Miho, I have to go double check her statistics as far as what her whatchamacallit. These guys weren't gemmed at all, and you could tell that when I instantly hit on the first thing, both Fire Victoria and the ninja thingamajig, I forget his name. It's the frog out of the falls area in the game, but when those two like instantly went down in the first two hits, it's like, yeah, those guys didn't have gems, did they? And for our last ticket here, so... Oh, I didn't even swap out. That's kind of why you don't hit next match. But it's fine. Let's see what Victoria can do here. That's just a... Well... Let's sap. If we get a taunt. Oh man, we got a taunt, so I don't have to worry about you. I'm gonna take somebody else out. Yes, I'm leaving light Yuki up, but there's no way my Yuki would probably do any damage to her. But with the fact that they're taunted in that, we're just gonna hit auto, and I'm gonna let everyone do their damage. And then I'm gonna do this, but then I'm gonna auto it. Yeah, that works. Yuki putting out sap doesn't bother me. Her doing it over and over again, and that's the one thing you got to remember. Like, people put these SP Siphon Astramon in there, but then they have like the SP Drain Gems from the Dragon's Dungeon on them, and you're like, do you realize you're just getting your SP over and over again to put sap out there, which 90% of the time doesn't affect a party that's doing that. You want your SP Siphon guys, like my Druidess here, to not be getting their SP up. You want them to be draining the SP from the enemy team. So keep that in mind when you guys are gemming too. It's not always beneficial for them to have those SP drain gems on there, unless that's what you were going for. But like I said, I kind of just showed you why that's not a good idea against an attacking team. We're just gonna do that. And you guys obviously see me always avoiding using my special on this Astramon for that very reason. But there we go, you know? I mean, and again, I'll take 8 wins out of the 10 that we did today. That one team was very good. If you wanted to look at an example of that team, and it was right here, from Ulica. This was a really good team. I mean, it just straight up annoying. Discernment gets rid of our resistance. So remember, this is why I run my Hanahime in the leader slot for me. Discernment gets rid of this. Gets rid of their resistances, which allows it, right? Like, I could be running Hanahime up here. I could be swapping stuff around, you know? I fully know what I'm doing with my attack team, right? And if I wanted to take it any more serious, I would change my team around. But once again, showing you this defense team, right? You will stop a lot of people with this type of a team, 100%. You know, again, defense is 42% in battles from Dark Siegfried here. And then Sherazade giving 44% more HP in the battle. It's just, this is a solid defense team on here. I really have to give props to this one. I know if I shifted things around, I could probably take it on a lot easier than I did. But again, I'm all about being able to. I'm fine with losing. I'm not overly concerned about where I sit on this board and where I'm at there. Getting the 500 gems at the end of this week is going to be nice. We're going to get into Challengers tier. I don't think we're going to get up to Masters. We're definitely not going to get to Heroes with how slow I'm recording this stuff. But anyway, I'll leave that there, guys. I appreciate you watching. Helps all the way up until the end. And I will see you all in tomorrow's dailies.